President and former president making their way off the CNN debate stage. Looks like Jill Biden, the first lady, has come out. Former President Trump walking off the stage. The first debate of the 2024 campaign and the earliest presidential debate ever now in the books and in front of the voters. Tonight, along with Aaron Burnett, the first word on what those voters might make of it from our political professionals, from our CNN Flash Poll and Swing State Focus Group. We'll be talking to surrogates, including Vice President Harris, getting fact checks from our Daniel Dale and new reporting from inside both campaigns. With me here, CNN political commentator Scott Jennings, Kate Bedingfield, David Urban, Van Jones, Alyssa Farr Griffin, and Newsnight anchor Abby Phillip and David Axelrod, and CNN Chief National Correspondent John King. John, let me start with you. Your thoughts?
Anderson, this was a game-changing debate in the sense that right now, as we speak, there is a deep, a wide, and a very aggressive panic in the Democratic Party. It started minutes into the debate, and it continues right now. It involves party strategists, it involves elected officials, it involves fundraisers. And they're having conversations about the president's performance, which they think was dismal, which they think will hurt other people down the party in the ticket, and they're having conversations about what they should do about it. Some of those conversations include, should we go to the White House and ask the president to step aside? Other of the conversations are about, should prominent Democrats go public with that call? Because they feel this debate was so terrible. They do say in moments in the debate later, the president got better and got his footing, but then at the end, even his closing statement was a little halting. The contrast between the two candidates. Let me be clear. None of them, and a lot of Republicans, don't think Donald Trump had a great night. Donald Trump broke the fact check machine more than I can count tonight. That will be on the record as we go forward. He refused to answer some very specific and direct questions about his conduct, about January 6th and what all. So that will be dealt with out there. And sometimes there's a parallel universe between the political elites and the American people. It'd be nice to see what the voters say. But I can tell you, it started minutes in. It started with the first couple of answers, and it has continued throughout the night from a, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, to what do we do about this? And it involves very senior people in the Democratic Party, including elected officials, saying we have a problem.
And just to co-sign what John is saying, I mean, the panic that I am hearing from Democrats is not like anything that I have heard in this campaign so far. And a lot of it has to do with, first of all, there was a deep frustration about Trump's lies. I mean, he lied a lot tonight. But the problem for Biden was that Trump was able to take sometimes incredible falsehoods and turn them into some kind of argument, whereas Biden's answers were, in a lot of cases, not coherent, deeply problematic, that he was not able to take pretty straightforward answers and answer them to the American public. And then also at some points bringing things up that teed up Trump attacks. So there's a real concern here tonight that there's been some real damage done that cannot be undone. Biden solidified the perception among voters, but especially among his base. They were hoping that tonight would be a game changer. They are now seeing a president who is in the White House, who they do not necessarily believe can do this for another 4 years.
David Axelrod?
Look, I can't argue with either of them about how Democratic leaders are reacting to this poll. We said at the beginning that each person had a fundamental goal, and for Biden, that goal was to appear energetic, engaged, and look like someone who is capable of serving for another 4 years for president. That was job number one. I actually think he scored a bunch of points. I think if you just judge this on sort of policy stuff, he did score a bunch of points on issues like abortion, for example, on some of the economic issues. But there is a feeling. I think there was a sense of shock, actually, at how he came out at the beginning of this debate, how his voice sounded. He seemed a little disoriented. He did get stronger as the debate went on, but by that time, I think the panic had set in, and I think you're going to hear discussions that I don't know will lead to anything, but there are going to be discussions about whether he should continue. And I think part of it is Donald Trump did not meet his mission either. He could not resist the temptation to be nasty, to prevaricate about a whole bunch of things, about his own record, about Biden's record, and to seem petty and small at times. So what you saw was a candidate who's deeply vulnerable and a president who may not be able to take advantage of it.
Listen, if anybody in America thinks that that was even close to being an okay debate by Joe Biden, I'm living in a parallel universe. That was an unmitigated disaster for President Biden from the second he walked out to the closing statement. The biggest issue for Democrats is abortion, and he couldn't give an answer. He gave an answer, he couldn't even give a coherent answer on the biggest issue for Democrats tonight. I've heard from leading Democrats across the United States, elected governors, congressmen, who are texting me and saying, I'm worried I'm going to lose if Joe Biden's at the top of the ticket. Bob Casey, I promise you tonight, in the state of Pennsylvania, is thrown up in his mouth because he knows that if he's got to stand next to Joe Biden, he's going down in Pennsylvania. If he's on the ticket, I don't know how it's going to work.
Yeah, look, it was a really disappointing debate performance from Joe Biden. I don't think there's any other way to slice it. His biggest issue that he had to prove to the American people was that he had the energy, he had the stamina, and he didn't do that. And so I think that is of concern, and I think for a lot of Democrats, that's very disappointing. I will say Donald Trump also had some really rough moments in this debate, and talking to the Biden campaign, they say their dials started really moving away from Trump as he was increasing his personal attacks on Biden. So I think there was a lot about his kind of character and the kind of personal nastiness that he was putting on display. That doesn't help him with the swing voters that he needs. And I also think you saw him continue to get sort of more and more animated across the course of the debate, and give some really problematic answers about January 6th, some really problematic answers about Putin. So Donald Trump did not get off scot-free tonight by any stretch. But look, there is no two ways about it. That was not a good debate for Joe Biden.
Ben?
Atlanta, two presidents met on the debate stage at a moment of crossroads for our country. Both former President Trump and President Joe Biden presenting two very different visions for the future of our country. Let's get right to the biggest moments tonight. And we've got to start right here. Some voters have expressed concern about President Biden's age and his ability to keep focus. Tonight, at times, the president seemed to lose his train of thought, including in his answer early in the debate to a question about the economy.
We'd be able to wipe out his debt. We'd be able to help make sure that all those things we need to do, child care, elder care, making sure that we continue to strengthen our healthcare system, making sure that we're able to make every single solitary person eligible for what I've been able to do with the COVID, with dealing with everything we have to do with, look, if we finally beat Medicare.
But
Salawam Akim. Before I get started with today's lesson, I'd like to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Sai, Bahashim, Ha, Rikar Kadas. Double honors to the apostles of GMS who rule well and taught me this truth. And peace and salutation to Akim across the four corners of the globe, preaching this gospel in truth and sincerity. I'm Brother Yas, back with another lesson. And this was just a laughing stock, man. Okay, America is over with. All right, there is no more glory in America. All right, all their daintiness, all their tender and delicacy is over with. All right, the enemies of America are laughing because America looks weak. Okay, their king, President Biden, he can't even make a coherent sentence. He's not fit to rule. All right, these Edomites aren't fit to rule. Isaiah 47:1. Come down and sit into the dust. That word dust represents confusion, man. All right, and America is full of confusion. Matter of fact, Babylon. When you look into that word Babylon, it means Babel. It means confusion. All right, so it says, "Come down and sit into the dust. Come down and sit in the dust." O virgin daughter of Babylon. It's a virgin daughter of Babylon because they never had foreign troops on American soil, man. They never had war from a foreign invader, okay? All right, Chinese never invaded America. Russia never invaded America. North Korea never invaded America. So that's why they call it, O virgin daughter of Babylon, man. This bitch ain't never been popped. Her cherry never been popped, man. She never had war on her soil from any foreign invaders. So it says, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon, okay? And Babylon is talking about America. Sit on the ground. There is no throne. Yeah, there's no rulership, man. This place is very low, all right? Sit on the ground. Yeah, you're in a low position, all right? And there is no throne. There is no rulership, O daughter of Chaldeans. And the Chaldeans did witchcraft, man. And America is the source of witchcraft, man. All right? They use their TVs, the radio, all sorts of things to push that witchcraft on the people, on our people, on the Israelites and on the rest of the world. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Yeah, nobody wants to deal with the American dollar no more. Nobody don't wants to deal with America. Matter of fact, these nations are mad because America, they have ate the philosophies of America. Now their nations are upside down, man. All right, now their nations is fucked up. All right, Jeremiah 51:7. Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, in the Lord Yahweh, by Shem Yahweh's hand, that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine. That's her philosophies, her ideologies. Therefore, the nations are mad, man. All right. So these nations have partaken in the dollar. And as you know, America's went around putting sanctions on everybody. All right. Weakening their economy. So the nations are mad because of that. And the nations are mad because they took on this Babylonian philosophies, man. Do as thy wilt. All right. LGBTQ plus. Okay. Democracy. All right. And all of that stuff is backfired in their nation, man. And it's backfired over here because America does everything upside down. Esau does everything upside down. He's a devil. He's a deceiver. Okay, so these nations are mad, man. All right. Their money is no good. They don't want nothing to do with the money. And they don't want nothing to do with these Babylonians. All right. Every deal that Esau makes, whether it has to do with money or political issues, he backs out of it, man. And these nations are seeing that. So they don't want nothing to do with Esau no more, man. All right. So this isn't the golden cup no more. It ain't a place of delicacy no more. Nobody wants to deal with them no more. All right. So it says, come down and sit in the dust. Isaiah 47:1. Come down and sit in the dust, which represents confusion, O virgin daughter of Babylon, because they never had war on this soil from a foreign invader. Sit in the ground. All right. There is no throne. All right. No rulership. They're coming out of rulership. O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Take the millstone and grind the mill, uncover thy locks, make bare her legs, uncover the thigh, pass over the river, thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet you as a man. Yeah, and the Esau is being exposed, man, on every avenue. From what he did to the Native Americans, Gad, Reuben, and Simeon, Ephraim, Issachar, for what he did to Judah, Levi, and Benjamin, bringing them over here in slave ships and put them in slavery. Okay, all the blood that he said, all right, from the Israelites, man, all the innocent blood he said, all right. He's shameful now. He's feeling shameful because he's being exposed, man. All these wars that he set up, proxy wars, all of that, he's being exposed, man. All of these nations are on to him now. All right, so he's being exposed at a high level. All right, so let's read it in NLT. Come down, virgin daughter of Babylon, and sit in the dust, for your days of sitting on the throne have ended. See. He's coming out of rulership. O daughter of Babylon, never again will you be the lovely princess, tender and delicate. Yeah, man. Nobody wants nothing to do with America no more. Verse 2, take heavy millstones and grind flour, remove your veil and strip off your robe, expose yourself to the public view. And they're being exposed. They're being exposed by the men of the Lord, all right, who are on the highways and byways and doing videos exposing this devil every day, how he does everything upside down, all right, so how he's doing everything contrary to the Lord, the law, statutes, and commandments, all right, and his own people are exposing him, man. His own tongue is falling on him, man. So he's been exposed by every which way, man. All right, you will be naked and burdened with shame. I will take vengeance against you without pity. Yeah, because the Lord is about to come back and take this man out of rulership. Okay, the Lord is about to come back and take this devil out of rulership. All right, Isaiah 63 and 1. Who is that? Who is this that coming out of Edom? Coming from Edom with dyed garments from Basra. Basra is the capital, was the capital of Esau, of Edom. Okay, all right. This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. Okay, so who's that talking about? That's talking about Yahweh, man. All right, Yahweh is the one who's going to have dyed garment because he's going to do a lot of killing when he comes back. Okay, and it's a metaphor. He's not going to have blood on him, but he's going to do a lot of killing. So that's what this represents. Okay, all right, and it says traveling with the greatness of his strength. That's those what you ignorantly call UFOs, but the men of the Lord, we call them chariots. Okay. All right, that's the vehicles of the Lord and the angels. All right, I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save, because the Lord's coming back to save his elect. Verse 2, wherefore art thou red in thine apparel and thy garment like him that treaded in the wine fat? See, the Lord is going to do so much killing, man. All right, I have trodden the wine press alone, and of the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in my anger and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garment, and I will stain all my raiment. Verse 4, for the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeem is come, man. All right, so the Lord has vengeance in his heart, man. All right, so that's what he's here to do, to avenge the elect, man. Avenge what you devils have done to the Israelites, man, putting us in slavery, killing the men of the Lord. All right, you got a lot to pay for, man. And the Lord is coming back to avenge us for that. All right, Isaiah 66 and 15. Isaiah 66 and 15. And it reads, for behold, the Lord Yahweh will come with fire and with chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. See, this is how the Lord is coming back, man, on his chariots, man. And he's going to be shooting laser beams out of those chariots and blowing you people to smithereens. And he's going to have his ICBM missiles, and he's going to shoot them over here in America, 200 million ICBM missiles, man, leaving this place totally desolate. All right, the lake of fire. Verse 16, for by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh. Yeah, he's going to be doing a lot of killing. When he says plead, he's going to be killing a lot of flesh, man, a lot of Edomites, a lot of these nations, man, other nations, okay? And the slain of the Lord shall be many, man, all right? Because the Lord is about to get busy on you devils, man. All right, he's coming to kill you devils, to avenge his elect. All right, to knock y'all off, man. All right, so let's go. Let's see. Luke 18 and 7. And shall not Yahweh Bashem Yahushai avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him? Though he bear long with them. See, the Lord's going to avenge his chosen people, man. All right, his elect, the 144,000, man. All right, verse 8. I tell you that he will avenge them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on earth? Shall he find faith on the earth? Yeah, see, the Lord is coming back and he's going to avenge his elect, man. All right, so you devils in trouble, man. And the elect have faith. They the ones who believe in him. They're the ones on the highways and byways doing these videos day and night, okay, praying to him, fasting. They the ones who have faith that the Lord is going to be able to save them, man. All right, so the Lord is going to come back to avenge his men, man. All right. Revelation 18:20. Rejoice over her, thou heavens, and ye holy apostles and prophets. For Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Sai had avenged you on her, man. All right, I'm reading in the NLT. Rejoice over her fate, O heaven, and people of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and apostles and prophets. For at last Yahweh Hashem Yahushai has judged her for your sake. See? All right, this devil's being taken out of rulership, man. For whose sake? For the elect's sake, the people of his eye, man. All right, Zechariah 2:8. Okay, the apple of his eye, man. All right, Zechariah 2:8. For thus said the Lord of hosts, the Lord of armies, the Lord Yahweh of hosts. After the glory had he sent me unto the nations which spoil you. For he that touches you toucheth the apple of his eye. See? And Esau has definitely spoiled us, man. From slavery to post-slavery to even to this day, he stole us and he got us over here in his hand, man. All right. Let me read in the NLT. After a period of glory, the Lord Yahweh of heavenly armies sent me against the nations who plundered you. For he said, anyone who harms you harms my most precious possession, man. And they elected his precious possession, man. All right, so you devils are going down for that, man. And all you other nations that were confederate with these devils, man. All right, Ishmael, Hamites, okay, Ammon, okay, Moab. All of y'all are coming down out of rulership when Yahweh Shem Yahushai comes back. That's why he's going to have so many crowns on his head when he comes back. Revelation 19:11. And I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse. That white horse represents the chariot of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And he that sat upon him was called faithful and true, and in righteousness he does judge and make war. See, Yahweh Shem Yahushai is coming back to make war, man. All right. His eyes were as a flame of fire, and his head and on his head were many crowns. Those many crowns represent Yahweh Shem Yahushai taking all of these nations out of rulership. China, North Korea, Iran. All right, those Amalekites over there in Israel and our land. The Lord got you. He got your number, man. And he had a name written that no man knew but himself, man. All right, so the Lord's coming back to get busy. And he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood, and his name is called the Word of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. All right, so the Lord is coming back to get busy on you devils, man. All right, and you look ridiculous right now, man. You're a fucking proverb, man. People are laughing at you. These nations are hissing at you. All right? They looking at you like you weak. You weak, man. All right, Isaiah chapter 14, verse 4. That thou shalt take up a proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how had the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased. Yeah, because there's nothing left over here, man. All right, America is coming down, man, coming out of rulership, man. Nobody wants to deal with their money. Nobody wants to deal with them because they break all of their treaties. All right, so they done for. They're destroyed, man. All right, and they're coming out of rulership. Verse 5. The Lord Yahweh had broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the ruler, man. All right, because this place is done. All right, y'all are coming out of power, man. Let me read it in NLT. For the Lord has crushed your wickedness, your wicked powers and broken your evil rule, man. All right, you guys ain't gonna have no more rulership. Y'all coming out. It's over for you. It is over for you. Isaiah 32:5. The vile person, which is Esau, shall be no more called liberal, nor the churl said to be bountiful. And the churl goes into Esau. He's a scoundrel, man. All right. Verse 6. For the vile person will speak villainly, and his heart will work iniquity, to practice hypocrisy and to utter error against the Lord Yahweh, to make empty the souls of the hungry, and he will cause the drink of the thirsty to fail, man. All right, you devils are going down, man. I'm reading in NLT, verse 5. In the day, ungodly fools will not be heroes. See, these devils will not be heroes, man. They all walked around the whole world and like they made themselves, real, like they were the heroes of everything, man. And they're not. All right. It says scoundrels will not be respected. So these devils are not being respected. They're being revealed as devils, as deceivers, man. Nobody believes that you are they came, they took the Bible, and they said that they were the Lord. They said that they was the Son's Lord, and they said that they were the prophets. I mean, they were the prophets in the Bible and the people of the Bible. All right, all of that stuff is being exposed, man. You ain't the hero no more. You's a piece of shit. You a basis of men, okay? And everybody knows it. All right, they practice ungodliness and spread false teaching about the Lord. Yeah, they changed the doctrine over here in America. They crucified our Lord over here in America. They whitewashed the Bible, okay? Iconoclasm. All right, they took the Bible and said that everybody in it was so-called white people. All right, and they changed the doctrine and gave you plantation Christianity doctrine. Okay, so they full of lies, man. They deprive the hungry of food and give no water to the thirsty. The smooth tricks of the scoundrels are evil. They plot crooked schemes. They lie to convict the poor, even when the cause of the poor is just, man. All right, and you devils are going to have to pay for all of this, man. Everything you did to the Native Americans, Gad, Reuben, Simeon, all right, to the Southern Kingdom, Judah, Levi, and Benjamin. Hey, you gonna have to pay for all that for what you did for Ephraim, okay, Issachar, man, all the tribes, man. You devils oppressed all of us over here in America, man. All right, so you gonna have to pay for that, man. All right, and the king of Babylon, hey, Joe Biden, you ain't shit. You barely could hold a competent sentence, man. This man can't even hold the sentence, man. He can't even finish his sentences, man. All right, so the people are laughing at him, man. These enemies looking at America like they real weak. All right, verse 6. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger and persecuted and hindered and persecuted and none hindered. All right, yeah, look what he did to Gad, man. Made all those pacts with Gad, all those treaties with Gad, and broke every last one of them, man. Gad taught him how to clean his ass, taught him about the land, taught him how to eat and hunt, taught him everything he knows when he was sick, and look what he did. He slaughtered them, killing innocent women and children and men, all right, because he's a fucking devil, man. All right, he's a tyrant. All right, verse 7. The whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forward into singing. Yeah, because when this devil get taken out of power, man, hey, man, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked are in authority, the people mourn, man. And the people are mourning now, man. But pretty soon, the whole world's going to be rejoicing because Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is coming back to take you devils out of power, man. And you're losing your rulership right now. All right, verse 8. Isaiah 14 and 8. Yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no fellow has come up against us. Yeah. Ain't nobody been cutting down the trees since you niggas got out of power, man. All right. A lumberjack, man. Ain't nobody, when you look into that word fella, it's like a lumberjack, someone who cut down trees, man. All right, and you know this devil, he everywhere he goes, he cut down trees, try to take the people's resources. All right, turning the whole world into a concrete jungle. Okay, let's look up that word feller.
Strong's H 3772. Karath.
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 To cut off, cut down, cut off a body part, cut out, eliminate, kill, cut. To cut off. Yeah, this devil gonna went around cutting all these trees off, man. All right, and the trees are living, man. They communicate. All right, and this devil, this just went around cutting them down. So the trees are gonna be rejoicing when this devil come out of power. Hell from beneath is moved. Hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming. It stirred up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. It had raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nation, and they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we? Yeah, man, because America's losing their rulership, man. And all these other nations, they got ICBM missiles, or they got people like Russia or China backing them up, man. All right, so these devils are coming out of rulership, and these other nations are looking at them like, hey, y'all weak, man. Well, you know, you're not as strong as you used to be. Your military isn't as strong as it used to be, man. Matter of fact, the people in your military is weak too. They're like women. All right, verse 10 in the NLT, with one voice they all cried out, now you are as weak as we are. See? And if you looked at that debate, man, Joe Biden looked weak, man. All right? He looked like a weak-ass king, man. All right? He barely could stay up, barely could hold his sentence. Nothing that he said was really cohesive and to the point. All right? He kept freezing up, forgetting what he wanted to say. All right, so America is over with. Verse 11, thy pomp, and pomp represents his pride, is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vow, the worm is spread under thee, and the worm covered thee. Yeah, that represents decay, man. Maggots and shit, because America is on its way out, man. It's circling the drain. Let's read it in NLT. Your might and power were buried with you. The sound of the harps in your palaces has ceased. Now maggots are your seats, and worms are your blankets. Yeah, this bitch is coming down, man. America is done. Verse 12. How art thou fallen from heaven? Yeah, they fallen out of their rulership. Oh, Lucifer, son of the morning. Lucifer goes into light bearer, talking about these elites. You elites, you 13 banking families, you coming out, man. Rothschilds, the Rothschilds, DuPonts, Gettys. Okay, you falling out of rulership. The Lord is coming back to take y'all down, man. All right, and he's taking you down by the mouth of his prophets right now. Okay, he's taking you down right now spiritually through the mouth of the men on the highways and byways, man. All right. It started in 1968, 69 with Abba Bibbins, all right, High Priest Ariah, all right, and now from Elder Apostle Tahar on down to the least of us, bringing your ass down, right? Telling you elites, it's over with. Your rulership is done. Luke 1 and verse 70, and it reads, as he spake by the mouth, let me read it from 68, Luke 1 and 68. Blessed be the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai of Israel, for he had visited and redeemed his people. See, the Lord's coming back to save and redeem his people and avenge us. All right, avenge the elect, the hopeful elect, the 144,000, and the friends of the prophets, men, women, and children. Verse 69, and had raised up a horn of salvation, that's Yahweh, for us in the house of his servant David. So Yahweh, man, he raised up Yahweh to save us. Verse 70, as he speak by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the beginning of the world, man. So the Lord is taking you devils out of rulership by the mouth of the holy prophets, man. All right, who's going in these scriptures and breaking them down properly. All right, verse 71, that we should be saved from our enemies and from the hands of all that hate us, man. Because the Israelite, man, the Israelites have enemies, man. All right, you can read Psalm 83 for that. The Israelite man have enemies, man. All right, Esau being one of them. All right, with the so-called white man, Moab, the so-called Chinese man, Ammon, the so-called Japanese man, Ishmael, the so-called Arabic man. Okay, we have enemies. Even our own women, Micah 7 and 10. Our women are our enemies also. Esau, you didn't use your wicked devices to brainwash our women, all right, to go against us on every which way. All right, so you devils are coming down out of rulership, man. All right, you are done for it, man. Okay, verse Isaiah 14 and 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? Yeah, you devils are coming out of rulership. You elites. You coming out of rulerships, and you're going to go from rags to riches. All right, you're going to go from never working to working with a continuous employment. Believe that. All right. We coming to get you out your bunkers. We're going to throw you in a big old pit, and then we're going to come back and visit your ass and put your ass to work. All right. You're going to have continuous work, and you ain't going to get paid or nothing. All right. It says, how art thou cut down to the ground? See, they out of their rulership. They coming out of their rulership. Which didst weaken the nations. Yeah, you weaken the nations with your money system. All right. With all your philosophies and idolatry. Okay. All right. You have weakened these nations, man. That's why these nations are mad. Okay, they done took on the LGBTG shit plus, and now their nation is weakened. They didn't listen to that feminism. All right, you told the women that they didn't need no man, and to go after a career, and now none of these women got men. Even in China, none of those women got men. They didn't took on your philosophies. They didn't took on your infrastructure. Got all kind of buildings that looking like you got McDonald's. McDonald's and all kind of fast food over there. All right, making their people fat. All right, so these nations have been weakened by you, devils. Okay, and guess what? They're mad, and that's why they're gonna shoot missiles over here. Verse 12 in the NLT. How you are fallen from heaven, O shining star, son of the morning. You have been thrown down to the earth. You who destroyed the nations of the world. See, this devil. I feed them that philosophy, that Babylon juice. Destroyed the nations, man. All right. You can do as thy will. YOLO. You only live once. All right. These people are going, man. Verse 13, for thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars. Yeah, you got your space stations in the heavens. Okay. You got your satellites in the heavens. But the Lord's going to bring all that shit down. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the side of the north. Yeah, you talking about the Israelites, man. All right. The northern and southern kingdom, man. All right. Ephraim, Issachar. Okay. You got Levi. You got Judah, Levi, Benjamin. Okay. The southern tribes. All right. They're all over here in the north side. All right. In the side of the north in America. Obadiah 1:7. No, Obadiah 1:4. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, that's his space stations, his satellites, thence will I bring thee down, said the Lord. So the Lord is going to bring your ass down, man. All right? And you ain't shit no more, man. All right, the vision of Obadiah, verse 1. Obadiah 1:1. The vision of Obadiah, thus said the Lord Yahweh by Shem Yahweh thy power concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord Yahweh, and an ambassador is sent among the heathens. That's the man of the Lord on the highways and byways, man. Okay, and on the internet day and night, bringing these lessons out. Is set among the heathen. Arise ye and let us rise up against her. All right? In battle. See, that's why all these nations are coming against you in battle, and they're going to meet you over there in that Saudi Arabia region, man. And the river of Euphrates is drying up, so y'all can bring y'all tanks through there so y'all can fight over there in that land. It's a good fighting spot. It's called Armageddon, gathering of the troops. Okay? Yahweh Japhat, the Lord's judgment. Verse 2, behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. See, these devils are greatly despised, man. All right, nobody wants to deal with you devils no more, man. It's over with, okay? It's over with. Verse Isaiah 14:14, I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the side of the pit. Yeah, so these devils want to be like God. You want to be like the Lord, man. All right. They want to get their enterprise off, man. They want to stick a charagma in everybody. All right. Including you Israelites, man. All right, but the Lord is going to stop their enterprise. All right, Job 5:12, he disappointed the devices of the crafty so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise, man. All right, let's read it in the NLT. He frustrated the plans of the schemers so the work of their hands will not succeed. So they're going to start chipping people and chip people. All right, but when they think that they all the way good, the Lord is going to throw a monkey wrench in their program. All right, Job 5:13. He taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the forward is carried headlong. And let's read it in NLT. He traps the wise in their own cleverness, so their cunning schemes are thwarted. See, devil, you're not gonna get your new world order off, man. All right, you're not gonna get it off like you want to. Not at all, man. Job 20:22. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. When he is about to fill his belly, Yahweh Shem Yahweh shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating, man. So just when you think you done got everybody chipped, you done got your enterprise up and running, the Lord is going to come and put an end to your ass. Job 20 in the NLT, verse 22. In the midst of plenty, they will run into trouble and be overcome by misery. May Yahweh Shem Yahweh give them a belly full of trouble. May Yahweh Shem Yahweh rain down his anger upon them. And the Lord is going to rain down his anger upon you by destroying you with these ICBM missiles and with them chariots, man. All right. First, you're going to be going to war, World War III with Russia and China and North Korea and Iran and other nations. Okay, like Turkey. All right. So, let's see. So you're going to be thrown down, man. Verse 16, they that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble? That did shake kingdoms? Yeah, because you ain't going to be in your glory no more, man. All right? Let me read it in NLT. Isaiah 14 and 16. Everyone there will stare at you and ask, can this be the one who shook the earth and made the kingdoms of the world tremble? Cause yeah, remember he dropped those atomic bombs on those Japanese or Chinese countries over there, man. All right, and everybody was in shock when he did it, cause he had. Nobody had never seen nothing like that, the atomic bomb. But now everybody got ICBM missiles, so it's a fair playing field now. Okay? That's why the weak are saying they strong. Verse 17, that made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of his prisoners. Yeah, that's why you got more people in jail over here than in the whole world, man. All right, you devils were relentless, all right, on the Israelites, man. You gave us hell, and the Lord is going to destroy you for that. And with that, I hope this was edifying to the hopeful elect. Shalom.